Good afternoon, everyone, and happy holidays. Welcome to Education Platform, a place where we gain knowledge. Now, before we begin with the lessons we have for you today, we're going to be reading you a verse which is taken from Psalm 69, verse 29 to 33. And it states that
As for me, afflicted and in pain, may your salvation.
God, protect me. I will praise God's name in song, and I will glorify him with thanksgiving. This will please the Lord, more than an ox, more than a bull with its horns and hooves. The poor will see and be glad. You who seek God, may your hearts live. The Lord hears the needy and does not despise his captive people. The word of the Lord. Now, our first lesson is about.
Astrological constellations.
To start, what are constellations? Constellations are a group of stars forming a recognizable pattern that is traditionally named after its apparent form or identified with a mythological figure. Modern astronomers divide the sky into 88 constellations with divine boundaries. There are many different kinds of constellations that can be seen from a telescope. And here are many of the astrological constellations. We have Ophiuchus, we have Cancer, we have Virgo, Scorpius, Aquarius, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Virgo, and so on. Every constellation and every pattern of every star helps to shape the form of what it represents. Now, our next lesson is about energy benefit. How does energy benefit us? Energy benefits us in many ways, such as including powering our homes and transportation, and enabling communication, operating medical equipment, facilitating manufacturing, cooking food, lighting our spaces, and even allowing us to perform basic bodily functions like movement and maintaining body temperature. Essentially, energy is crucial for almost every aspect of modern life, and also, in some terms, the energy comes from inside of us, also, such as bodily movement, which is a form of kinetic energy. It also helps to maintain body temperature. It's also every aspect of life. All right. All right. Our next lesson is about.
Michelle Obama.
As we all know, Michelle Obama is the former First Lady of the United States from 2009 to 2017, being married to Barack Obama, and who was the 44th President of the United States. She was raised on the South Side of Chicago, and is also a graduate of Princeton University and Harvard Law High School. And that's all we know about Michelle Obama. You can also find Michelle Obama on social media, such as on Facebook. Also, she can also appear on some shows that you've watched, and so on. Now, our next lesson is about cobalt. What is cobalt? Cobalt is a transitional metal with the symbol Co and atomic number 27 on the periodic table. It's also lustrous, a silvery blue magnetic metal that's brittle and hard. Similar in appearance to iron and nickel, cobalt is used in it's also used in many industrial, commercial, and military applications, including rechargeable batteries, superalloys, airbags, and magnets. And that's the definition of cobalt. We'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome to our educational channel dedicated to providing insightful content for curious minds. Our target audience includes students, lifelong learners, and anyone eager to expand their knowledge. Topics covered range from science and history to technology and art, ensuring there's something for everyone. New videos are scheduled every week, guaranteeing fresh and engaging content on a regular basis. We take pride in delivering high-quality content with top-notch production value to enhance your viewing experience. With a rich history of creating informative videos, we strive to be your go-to source for educational content. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest uploads. Stay tuned for exciting upcoming videos and series that will leave you wanting more. We value your feedback and suggestions, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. For inquiries or collaboration opportunities, please reach out to us through the contact information provided in the description. Join us now on this educational journey and watch our latest video to start exploring new horizons.
And we're back. Now moving on with our next lesson, which is about
French Revolution.
the French Revolution. The French Revolution was a period of political and social upheaval in France that lasted from 1789 to 1799. The cause for the French Revolution was a reaction to the economic hardship, corruption, and inequalities of French society. The country was on the verge of bankruptcy due to the American Revolution and the extravagant spending of King Louis the 31st. The events that happened. The revolution involved a series of developments, including the storming of the Bastille, the execution of King Louis and his wife Marie Antoinette, and the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. And what started the revolution is not giving amongst the poor. And that's the end of the French Revolution. Now, our next lesson is about the story of Jonah. The importance of obeying God. As it starts in Jonah chapter 1, verse 2 to 17. Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me. But Jonah ran away from the Lord and headed for Tyre. He wanted to go down to Joppa, where he found a ship bound for that port. After paying the fare, he went aboard and sailed to Teredith, to flee from the Lord. Then the Lord sent a great wind to the sea, and such a violent storm arose that the ship threatened to break up. All the sailors were afraid, and each cried out to his own God. And they threw the cargo into the sea and lightened their ship. But Jonah had gone below deck, where he lay down and fell into a deep sleep. The captain went to him and said, "How can you sleep? Get up and call God. Maybe he will take notice of us, so that we will not perish." Then the sailors said to each other, "Come, let us cast lots to find out who is responsible for this calamity." They cast lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. So they asked him, "Tell us, who is responsible for making all this trouble for us? What kind of work do you do? Where do you come from? What is your country? From what people are you?" He answered, "I am Hebrew, and I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land." This terrified them, and they asked, "What have you done?" They knew he was running away from the Lord, because he had already told them so. The sea was getting rougher and rougher, so they asked him, What should we do to make the sea calm down for us?" "Pick me up and throw me into the sea," he replied, and it will become calm. I know that this is my fault, that this great storm has come upon you." Instead, the men did their best to row back to land, but they could not, for the sea grew even wilder than before. Then they carried out the Lord, "Please, Lord, do not let us die for taking this man's life. Do not hold us accountable for killing an innocent man. For you, Lord, have done as you pleased." Then they took Jonah and threw him overboard, and the raging sea grew calm. As this, the men greatly feared the Lord, and they offered a sacrifice to the Lord, and made vows to him. Then Jonah prayed, Now the Lord provided a huge fish to swallow Jonah. And Jonah was in the belly of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. The word of the Lord. In Jonah chapter 1, verse 2 to 17, it shows the importance of obeying God, on what it means to never disobey him, in which we should all obey him, now and forever, as it goes for anyone else who is willing to be on the Lord's side. We'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome to our educational channel dedicated to providing insightful content for curious minds. Our target audience includes students, lifelong learners, and anyone eager to expand their knowledge. Topics covered range from science and history to technology and art, ensuring there's something for everyone. New videos are scheduled every week, guaranteeing fresh and engaging content on a regular basis. We take pride in delivering high-quality content with top-notch production value to enhance your viewing experience. With a rich history of creating informative videos, we strive to be your go-to source for educational content. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest uploads. Stay tuned for exciting upcoming videos and series that will leave you wanting more. We value your feedback and suggestions, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. For inquiries or collaboration opportunities, please reach out to us through the contact information provided in the description. Join us now on this educational journey and watch our latest video to start exploring new horizons.
And we're back. Now, our next lesson is about Canadian syrup. How it was made, the creation of syrup. What is the origin of syrup and how it was made? The origin is traced back to Native Americans in the Northeast, who were the first to make maple syrup and maple sugar from the sap of maple trees. Syrup can be made into a variety of sources, including sugar, cane juice, sorghum juice, and maple sap. Anyone can make syrup. Now, our next lesson is about SeaWorld. Okay, SeaWorld is an animal theme park located in Orlando, Florida. Although separately gated, it's often promoted with neighboring parks, Discovery Cove and Aquatica, as well as Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay. In SeaWorld, you can find many marine life, such as turtles, dolphins, crabs, and so on and so forth. I hope you will have an opportunity to go to SeaWorld. We'll be right back after these messages, and before we go, we have some advice to give. We will see you in a little while. And we're back. Now, our advice to you is that never let fear stop you from what you want to accomplish. Instead, have determination and perseverance within you and within yourselves. Now, before we go, if you want to subscribe to us on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. And also, you can like, comment, and share with us on Facebook. And you can also like us on Instagram. And you can also tweet us at Twitter at EP Information. And if you want to contact us, call 407-906-2318. The Lord is always with you, and He will never leave you. For you are God's children. May your hearts be filled with holiday spirit, and happy holidays.